morning to everyone. Today, Thursday, November 19, 2015, the grade 6 pupils of New Leon Elementary School will debate if writing a letter is still important in today's generation. To our judges, we have our very own principal, Mrs. Grace Pastolero, our senior teacher, Mrs. Elsasi Claro, and our subject teacher, we have Mrs. Consorcia Alva. To our affirmative side, it will be led by Dimi Hayasi Susteni, and for the negative side, it will be led by Himi Cassandra L. Candoli. So let's start our debate. May I call on the leaders to introduce the members of their group.
Good morning, classmates, and to our advisor, Ma'am Julina Sicarton, to our invited principal, Mrs. Grace P. Pastolero, to our teacher of grade 5 pupil, Ma'am Elsa C. Claro. In our group, we believe that our present generation writing a letter is still important, especially to those who are working and studying. And before, when me and end this introduction, they are my companion. Sarah J. C. Candilada, Melanie Salanuan, Melagelos Kaiden, Adililaga, and Jaina. Please listen to their experience in writing a letter and their reasons once again to me. Good morning, everyone, especially to our Lord and our principal, Mrs. Grace C. Pastolero. Today, we will represent our debate. The question is, in today's generation, is writing a letter is still important? From us, we don't think so. We will represent how its future is. Technology is the most important. This is my group, Simi Joy, Marvelous Grace, Gibson, Stephanie Ann, and Micah. We will introduce how technology is important in today's generation and how is letter is not important in today's generation. We are the negative group once again to the
For me, writing a letter is still important. Why? Because as we go back before a very long time ago, letter is the key why ancient people became intelligent. We cannot make a sentence without letter. We cannot complete paragraph without letter. We can also express our feelings through writing. We can keep confidential things secretly. Though writing, even there are so many computers, gadgets, and other electronic facilities existed. But still, we need to write a letter. Even through texting, we also use letters, so that's why letter is very important. If we go to other places, we can identify establishment because it is composed of a letter, so that's why from now until forever, writing a letter is very important.
Technological advancement has been now invaded every aspect of modern life. It was therefore inevitable that it would develop into form and devices that could be mass-produced, mass-distributed, and therefore widely accessible to everyone. In other words, anyone with these modern gadgets can now compute and edit images and videos, create, manipulate, and share work of art, compute music, communicate other people. The mobile phone that are constantly hold us involved form a web communication tool into a creative device that allows us to generate original works of art for an entire range of purposes. We as young generations need to make use of this in reaching out other people. No need to make use of the traditional way of writing in paper. Using pens, it will just treat our time. In the recent times, we need to be in a hurry to cope up with the challenges we meet along the way. So why is there a need to go back to the traditional way of writing, when in fact using cell phones is just an inch of our fingertips to write and communicate other people instantly?
more cheaper than texting where you need an old a cell phone or computerized where you need a computer. But to write a letter we only need a ball pen and paper. It cannot be edited by somebody or the content will not be charged, unlike in using a computer that the content can be charged by the one who is doing it before sending.
In today's generation, writing a letter is not important because we have some internet. Internet is faster to send messages than letter. We can call to our loved ones with the internet. So, internet is very important in today's generation. Letter is slowly sent to the person who is the receiver of the letter. It takes 2 weeks before the receiver get the letter. So where you want letter or internet that you can send to the person you want. You also use the Skype. You can face to face the person with Skype. What if you use the letter? You can say the face of the person. No, you can talk better if you use letter. But if you use the internet, you can talk better and you can send messages easily than the letter.
Writing a letter is still important because the person you are writing will realize that she or he is important to you. Writing a letter is our hobby because it's fun to do, and don't forget, writing a letter is our value. All the Filipino in this world know about writing a letter. We have letter for love, friend, cousin, and family.
Letter is not important in this generation because we have technology and we have internet. Cell phone, if you like chat your friend, family, let's internet because internet is faster to send than letter. For me, the letter is very important because we cannot know how about to write because many people do not say you are intelligent. You cannot be intelligent if you are not complicated, and why you cannot be complicated because you do not know how to write a letter. To write a letter is not any time we cannot do, but it is always be important.
In this generation, letter is not important anymore because today we have technology and we have an internet, cell phone, Skype, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We have technology in our future, like example, Skype, we can talk, see or anything else in Skype, but the letter cannot see or cannot talk because it's just a letter you can read. We have technology today. There are so many things to say about technology. In today's generation, all people decide what decided to use an internet. We have computers, cell phones. It's faster than writing a letter or send them. In this generation, writing a letter is still important because if we don't know how to write and no gadgets, we can write a letter in ourselves. We can go back again to dedicate ourselves to write because it is important to all, except that how we can be intelligent if we don't know how to write, it's not complete. We can't be intelligent if you always write a letter in computerized. It means authentic or original when we write a letter to someone than texting it.
Now writing a letter is not important because nowadays we are in a modern technology. We can communicate our loved ones by using different kinds of gadgets. The easier way and very affordable. Cell phone is the one important gadget to us so that we can communicate our friends anytime, anywhere. We can receive news or what's happening around the world by using our cell phones.
Today, when we have to apply for any job, one of the requirements is to write an application letter because computerized application letter is not accepted and we don't have to use technology and anything to do it.
If in future technology is incredible and writing a letter, I don't think so. Internet and other modern things are made of art. There are music, pictures, and other things. We don't need to use a letter. We can compute and video. So we hope that we will use our brain in communicating with other things, like as example of technology and its things.
Based on what you have said, Bimihaya, writing a letter is still important, just like applying a job. Can you give an instance which you have written a letter manually when you apply a job? Example?
To give work for the postman or post office and postman is one of the proof that writing a letter is very important.
Oh, so you are going to send your letter through the post office. How about you, Marvelous? How are you going to send a letter? For example, you are applying for a scholarship using the computer. How are you going to write or send your letter?
Don't use the internet to send your messages.
Can help Marvelous?
You can use internet so you can do whatever you want and you can Skype.
So if you are applying for the online job, no? So you are going to have the application letter, and then sometimes your application will be followed by an interview. Diba? So if you are going to write a letter, what are the different things that you are going to remember? No? What are the things you are going to remember in writing a letter? Anybody? From the negative and the positive, the affirmative group. Is the format of the letter different? Will it be different if you are going to write it manually, or will it be different if it will be sent already to the internet? Mag-iba ba yung kwan? It will be different ba yung format ng letter?
It will be writing because if you will send it, you don't know that he write it or
Okay.
he send it because when he write it, you know that he or she.
Okay, so the affirmative group says that if it is written manually, it will be the original, or the people will know that it is you was written the letter. How about in the computer? How about sending through the internet? You cannot trace ba the originality of the sender or the letter?
She or he know that the sender have a picture in the computer or the internet.
Of course, if you will be interviewed personally, no? So what do you think? Is it still important to write a letter, even though we have technology today? Is it still important? Based on your argumentation, based on your debate, huh? Anybody? Is it still important to write a letter? Snow?
Actually, yes, we can use it. So we can use technology and letter in this generation.
Yeah.
Yes, because can go right and not already.
Okay. So, writing a letter can be done manually or through technology. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to the different sides of our group, the affirmative and the negative group. So we have decided that writing a letter is still important in today's generation. Okay, congratulations. You may have your shake hands. You can shake hands now. Okay, let's give a round of applause to the group.